In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up two-step verification. Two-step verification is the best way to protect your Google account from being hacked. Two-step verification allows you to add a second layer of protection when accessing your Google account, hence the name two-step. Currently, all you need to log into your Google account is your email address and your password. Your email address is not a secret. In fact, everyone and their mother knows your email address, so what you're left with is simply a password. Once you turn on two-step verification, Google will ask you to verify you really are who you are by using a few different methods. In other words, providing your email address and a password is no longer just enough. To show you what I mean, let's go ahead and turn on two-step verification for this Google account that we're currently logged into. To begin, you'll want to click on this circle up here to the top right. Next, I'll click on the My Account button. Actually, before we do that, I'd like to point something out very important. On a previous tutorial, we had shown you how to sign into multiple Google accounts. Here, you can see the other account. Prior to setting up two-step verification, changing passwords, or anything else regarding your Google account, it's strongly advised that you sign out of all your Google accounts first. Then log back into the account that you want to make changes to. Being signed in to more than one account can be confusing and cause serious problems. So please make sure that you're only logged into the one account that you're trying to make changes to before proceeding. By clicking on this Sign Out button, Google will sign us out of all our accounts. Now let's go ahead and quickly log back in. Next, I'll click on the circle again, and from here you can see that we're logged into only this one account. Next, I'll click on the My Account button. This should open up a new tab or new browser window. Next, I'll click on Sign In and Security. Then I'll scroll down to this section titled Account Recovery Options, and in particular, this section titled Recovery Phone. Before you can set up two-step verification, you need to first provide Google with a valid recovery phone number. After clicking on Recovery Phone, Google will prompt you for your password one more time to verify it's really your account. Next, we'll click on the Add Recovery Phone link here. Next, I'll enter a cell phone number, then click Verify. Then I'll click on the Get Code button. Within seconds, Google has sent a text message with a random 6-digit code that we'll type in here. Please note, by the way, that the phone number that the text came from is also made up of 6 digits, so don't confuse the two. Then we click on Verify. That's it. That's how easy it is to have a recovery phone number set up with Google. Now, one of the things you'll notice here is this checkbox that says, use this number to alert me of suspicious account activity. Make sure to leave that selected. In the event there's any problem with your Google account, Google will text you that alert. At this point, we'll simply click Continue, and we're done. At this point, our changes are saved, so we'll go ahead and click on this back arrow to take us back to our sign in and security page. And next, we'll scroll down to this section here titled Two-Step Verification. And as you can see, it's currently turned off. So let's go ahead and click on that and turn it on. We'll click on the Get Started button. And just like before, Google's going to make sure it's really us by having us sign in one more time. Now, since we've already provided a recovery phone number, you should see your phone number listed. And down here, we have two options to get codes, either via text message or via phone call. Let's leave it at text message. Then we look at our phone and type in the security code that Google just sent us. And by the way, if you don't receive it, you can also click on this link here titled Resend. Then I'll click Next. And lastly, we'll turn on two-step verification. That's it. That's how easy it is to turn on two-step verification. And by the way, up here is a blue button where we could shut it off if we want to. One of the other things I want to talk about while we're on this screen are backup codes and the Google Authenticator application. If I click on Setup for backup codes, what's happening here is that we're going to be displayed a bunch of codes. And these are about 10 different codes that we could use in lieu of a text message verification. So backup codes are extremely important. Let's assume for a minute that you're on vacation and you're staying in Hawaii for a week. On the last day of your vacation, your wallet, your cell phone, your computer, everything is stolen. So Normally, you would just go to any computer, type in your email address and a password, but now that you have two-step verification turned on, you need a way to intercept the 6-digit verification code that Google needs to send you. So in the event you don't ever have your phone on you, you can use these backup codes in replacement of that text message verification code. So a good idea is to print out these codes, leave half of them with a good friend or a neighbor, somebody you trust, and make sure you put the other half in your wallet or purse. These are one-time codes, so understand that once you use a code, that's it. You cannot use it again. In the event you need to print out other codes or you need more codes, then simply click on the Get New Codes link down below. Another very good solution is to either use Google Prompt if you have an Android phone, or the Google Authenticator app. The Google Authenticator app has been around for a long time and it works pretty well. What you do is you simply click on Setup, then you'll be prompted for what type of phone you have, whether it be an Android or an iPhone. Then you click Next, and what you're presented with is this barcode. So at this point, you install the app, you take the Google Authenticator app, you take a picture or scan in this barcode and click Next. At that point, Google knows that your phone is tied to this account. And in the event you ever needed to log back into your email account, to your Google account, no longer do you need to type in a 6-digit verification code that's texted to you, but rather you can use this Google Authenticator app. I'm not going to bother to set it up right now, but you can play with it at any time and disable or enable it as you choose. For right now, let's go ahead and close this window out, this tab out, and let's go back to our inbox. From here, let's go ahead and sign out of this account. Now let's make sure that two-step verification is in fact working. We'll go ahead and sign back in. And you'll notice now that we have two-step verification turned on, we're being prompted to type in a verification code. You'll notice down here also that it says don't ask on this computer. So if this happens to be your own computer, make sure to leave that enabled so you're not bothered with a verification code each time you want to sign in. If you do, however, borrow someone else's computer, it's a really good idea to make sure that this checkbox is deselected before clicking done. That's it. We're logged into our email account. We are as protected as anyone can be. So please turn on two-step verification for your Google account. It's a wonderful feeling knowing that you can go to sleep at night knowing that no one could ever access your Google account without having physical possession of your phone. And that brings up one last point. All of you on your phone should have some sort of screen lock or passcode in order to access your phone. So in the event you do lose your phone, no one can read any of your text messages without them putting in a fingerprint or putting in a passcode or some sort of pass lock on your phone. So make sure you enable that on your cell phone as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video.